should be incredibly proud.
Former USEF National 4-Star Championship holders in 2012 when they were the runners-up here at Rolex. Highest placed American pair, of course, taking that title. They've been on the US Olympic team shortlist and 6th at Burghley in Great Britain. And Allison and Arthur finished together 3rd on the 2012 Olympic year FEI World Rider Rankings.
Definitely a beautiful start to the test. Look at the movement that this horse still has at 18 years old. You know, we talked about some of the horses that just didn't have the movement. If they have it, they have it. And this horse had it right from the beginning. Allison's done a beautiful job developing this horse, showing lovely shoulder in, super bend around her leg, nice range of motion.
And she's been dressage leader here more than once at the 4-star level at a world-class event. I remember last September at the American Eventing Championships at Tryon, North Carolina. She was the far and away leader after dressage there as well, amongst the best in the US.
This is the horse in Allison's career that taught her how to win, and win consistently in the dressage. He's very flamboyant, he's quite a character. Very spooky as a young horse. So she has not only had to bring him along carefully, but he's a bit tricky, and he can become really spooky.
Well, she said that, and you know, it shows how much she's learned about producing him and therefore producing her other horses, because she said, oh, I find Arthur really difficult in the dressage, and no one can believe that because we so often ace it and lead after dressage. She said, you know, he's spooky, he's difficult. I have to manage and I have to get that right.
If you can see what he's got for a bit, you know, a lot of these horses have been very strong. He's got a little plastic nath bit in his mouth, which you can't have anything less hard in his mouth than a little nice piece of rubbery plastic in his mouth. That's it. So he has a very light touch to the mouth.
Yeah, Allison and Arthur, they've traveled the world together, competing at some of the very, very best events and being on that US high performance list. And as well as that, just like we said with Ballynocastle RM and Kathleen and Buck, you know, this is her great friend, probably one of her oldest friends.
Absolutely. I mean, you spend that kind of time with a horse, it's a remarkable relationship. And the crowd's getting into it. They really applauded her after that extended trot. We're all just having a bit of fun here watching this really wonderful partnership do their final tour in a competitive environment. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. But because the decision to withdraw Arthur from the event and announce his retirement was taken so close to the event, this is, as much as we'll see of him here, this sort of valedictory test, and actually they'll have a formal retirement ceremony for Arthur later on in the season. So it certainly won't be the last time we'll see him in a big ring, but at some stage Allison's going to have to roll up the stirrups and take the saddle off and walk him out of the ring.
Yes, as it always happens, right? And a super change. I wish they were scoring it.
They got the parents on the kiss and cry today.
I know, for the first time ever.
Frankie was telling us that in all Allison's years here, her parents have never been on the kiss and cry before today because they didn't know they were allowed.
Which is the big platform where all the close people of the circle of the horse get to stand to have the best viewing of the test. And it's called the kiss and cry for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually also jump all the jumps as well. When you see on Sunday everyone just twitching over each jump.
Twitching. Beautiful stretchy circle. Yeah, and there's Mom and Dad. Very proud. Now we're winding up for the final two movements. Beautiful. I wish they were marking it so we'd know. Maybe the judges, they don't have it up on the Jumbotron, but maybe the judges are marking it anyway. Beautiful. Definitely enjoying herself.
Yeah, when it is this good, you do wish that, but when you come in for a valedictory, it's all about just enjoying this horse and rider that have done so much, particularly in this small white box at Rolex Kentucky, to cement their reputation, and we see it one last time. Allison Springer and Arthur, the recently retired 4-star horse and former Rolex USEF 4-star champion.
And she's getting a standing ovation from the crowd.